updates on the newborns. It's been now 8 days that those babies were born. This was the last born. And her eyes just opened. Yeah, meu amor. Let's show your eyes here. They are all very scandalous. They are all crybabies. I know, meu amor. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Let me see. Let me see those eyes. They are so pretty. Can't tell color yet. Yeah, this one's eyes is barely open. This is the girl. The last born. The mama is looking at me like I'm doing something really bad to her baby. But she kind of knows her baby scream for no reason. Now let's see if this is the which this is the middle boy, middle baby. Mm. I keep my lips up. Then I get a kiss. The middle baby didn't open the eyes yet. Probably tomorrow. Yeah, I'm the middle baby. Yeah, look at my face. Yeah. Yeah, oh my God, they scream so much. I'm not doing anything to them, Mama. To your spoiled kiddos. They're spoiled. And this is the firstborn. This is the firstborn. It's very easy to tell them apart. Look at the face. This is the firstborn. I'm 8 days old today. So the one that was born last opened her eyes first. Yeah. This one, the eyes of this one are really, really closed. So this one might take 2 more days to open the eyes. Kiss him. Mwah. I kiss him all the time. Yeah, I know. Now, this one was the firstborn of the first time, and he looks just like their dad, right, baby? And this one is very good to his little brother. The other two don't like the kiddos yet. They are getting a little bit more used to it. Now, one thing I really learned from this mama cat that was really, really smart is that she lays down here all day long. So she let them breastfeed as much as they want. She stays there on position, and if they want to walk away, they walk away. On the first day, she didn't get out of her bed at all. I brought her food to her here, and she didn't even use the bathroom. And then on the second day, she used the bathroom very quickly and came back. I left her food very close to her. so she doesn't need to leave much. But like on day 4, she already wanted to leave the house a little bit because this cat loves being outdoors. Sometimes she goes away for 2 3 days, but I made sure that she wouldn't get out because I definitely don't want to be taking care of babies this tiny. I don't want to be doing her job, so I need to make sure that she does her job herself. And then her first babies were extremely jealous. That one that's about to jump here, this one was screaming every time she saw the babies. And really like throwing air on them. The other one was screaming from the top of his lungs and just biting really hard. So I just put wrestling gloves, and I let the other one wrestle me really tough, really hard. And he wrestled me for a good 20 minutes, and he bit me really hard, like on the gloves, so it didn't hurt. I wanted to make sure that all his anger would go away. Then I started bringing him here where I am right now, next to the all those kittens. And I started cuddling him and talking to him and ignoring the baby. And I was doing this every day. So now he doesn't care about the babies anymore, and he actually stops a little bit to look at them, and he's okay. His tails are all up again, so his confidence is back. Now this one didn't get that jealous, but she got pretty jealous herself. So I just made sure I made the same thing to her. I brought her here, was cuddling her, and now she's okay. So let's call the other one. Mustachio. They come by their names. Mustachio. Oh, I hear him eating his food on the other side. Mustachio, meow meow. Mustachio, meow meow, baby, meow meow. Mustachio comes fairly quickly when I call him. He's the one that answers faster than everybody else. But he's the one that eats the most. So if he's eating his food over there, he's going to have a hard time letting go. Mustachio, meow meow. Meow meow, Mustachio. Yeah, he's coming. Good boy, baby. Why did you take so long to answer mommy? Come here. Come. Let's see how you're doing with your brothers, okay? Now Mustachio is gorgeous. He's ready to work, like with this mustache and the bow tie he has on his neck. Right, Mustachio? Show your bow tie, show. He's all well designed. His mustache, his bow tie. He's gorgeous. Now let's see how he's gonna do today with the babies. Mr. Chito, are you ready to look at your siblings a little bit? Are you? Good boy. First time he gets this close and stays near them this long. Good boy, Mustachio. Good boy, you're such a big brother. Good boy. Nice. Look, Silas. Come here, Mustachio. Mustachio. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Mustachio. He's like, no, I'm out of here. But he stayed longer than ever before. He has never even spent 1 second near them. And he didn't scream. Yes, and he didn't try to bite me. So that's very good. So, Edgar, he got kissed. uh, yes, Nashala. Yes, 3 new kittens. And those other 3, they are just 6 months old. So the mom literally stopped. I have actually the day caught on video that she got pregnant again. She was throwing herself on their own beds. So she got pregnant again from the same father. He comes over to visit them. We feed them outdoors. We feed him outdoors. And so all of them are for adoption. The first 3 are already answered by their names. They are learning. They are getting really well with sitting, giving paws with the right treat. Where I walk the dog, I bring them along and they follow me like a dog without leash. We go to the yard and they play there freely. But cats don't like being outdoors, so they love having the freedom. They ask for me to let them out a little bit, so I open the window for them to get out. But if I close the window, they get desperate. They like knowing that they can come back anytime they want to be back. And when I go to the yard with them, they're happy to be there, but they don't like being there alone. So I leave them there, I walk very discreetly back home, and as soon as they notice I'm not there, they follow me. So they are way more attached to people than people think. And one thing that I do is I always call them by their names before I give them special treats. And I touch them with a treat or with my hand as I'm calling their name, making some noise for them to really know their names, and they are really good with that. I always talk to them a lot, and I reward their good behaviors with treats. We are just about to learn how to potty train in the toilet bowl. They are good with potty train in the litter, but I actually want to potty train them in the toilet bowl. So I'm gonna see how that goes. I have just like few days to accomplish that, so let's see. And with the babies, like I said, I make sure I bring them close to the babies, but I just pay attention to them for them to know, to feel that they are the ones that are special, so they don't get jealous of the babies, and that's working really well. With the mama, I always pay more attention to her than to her babies, because if you pay too much attention to the babies, she abandons them. So that's been working. We also have dogs, and with the dogs, I spend a lot of time putting the babies on them and cuddling them and encouraging them to be nice, and when they are not nice, like reprimanding them. So it's been working. They are getting friendlier and friendlier. With the bigger ones, they already play very nicely together. And the little ones, I already feel safe to have them close to them. So that's it. So whoever wants to adopt them, have a choice between the older litter or the new litter. We are even willing to let the mama go together for 4 months, which is the time they should be breastfed, 4 months, to really be very healthy. And then after, you just return the mama. And the little guys, we have the girl that's just an indoor cat. She doesn't like being outdoors whatsoever. It's very hard to make her go outdoors. So she's really good for people that really want an indoor cat. She asks to go out sometimes, but she doesn't. She just stays on the edge of the window. She and only if she notices you are watching her. As soon as you walk away, she begs to come back home. Um, Now Mustachio, the one with mustache and a bow tie, that one he he loves wrestling. That's his thing from the time he was born up to today. He loves hunting. Um, Him and the girl play together like nobody's watching all day. They are very identical in personality and in looks. Mustache, the girl doesn't have the other side of the lips in white. Um, but so they both love wrestling a lot. Um, he's very playful. He really loves his toys. So I feel like he would be a great watchdog cat um for restaurants sometimes, like having a cat there to protect from mouse. But he likes having company. I notice he doesn't like being alone. So it would be good for people to have him and his sister together. Now, Silas is more like his mama. He's more independent and he loves being able to go out, and when he goes out, he stays out for a good 20 minutes, sometimes even longer. They all want to know they have a way back in. And the way to make them really used to you is just offering them raw chicken. That's what we give them. Um, so they know the food inside the house is good. They don't want to stay outdoors that much. And having yummy treats for good behavior. Um, and talk to them a lot so they can get used to your voice. So they don't really miss the old owner. Um, So they are all amazing. It's just different personalities. Silas used to be a wrestler from the one that looks like his dad. Half of his nose is white. He used to be a wrestler from the time he was pretty much born. He killed his first mouse when he was 1 month old. Um, and a few days ago he killed another one, and absolutely no mouth gets close by the house. I actually, this one he found in, I don't know if he found inside the house or if he bought inside the house, because usually they kill them outdoors. They cannot get in. Um, and they have killed baby squirrels too. So they are hunters for sure. But Silas is more mellow now. He fought non-stop from the time he was born, to the point that I was very afraid of letting his siblings be next to him. He used to be really rough, and now he's so mellow. When I put food for them, doesn't matter how yummy the food is, he lets them have their way. Um, and he loves cuddling with me. He still wrestles with them, not as much and not as rough. But with me now that he used to wrestle all the time, now he just wanna cuddle, 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 cuddle. And he wakes me up every morning, um, begs for his cuddles, and comes back to me about twice a day for more sections of cuddles. um, and he really follows me really well as a dog, really well. Um, so different personalities. It would be awesome for people that do have outdoors access, because that's what they have been doing since they were born. And but the babies, they have no routine whatsoever, and you can just adapt them to your own. What I do like about giving outdoors time to animals is that they clean their teeth with the trees. They um, eat the grass, whatever they ate that's not good for their stomach. Um, they fix themselves with plants outdoors. So out cats that do have in dogs that do have access to outdoors, they don't need dentists. Their teeth are healthy for their entire lives. You don't need to worry about cancer. You don't need to worry about tumor. They get they get they medicate themselves naturally. So it's very good. There, I do like keeping their cloth long because they can protect themselves when they are going outdoors. They are gonna come in contact with other animals, so they need to protect themselves. But if they are walking on cement, they are always filing their cloth. Um, and So the little kittens, we named the the one of them after the the male landlord, one of them after the female landlord, and one of them is King after Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Because we wanted a African American person because they are all black. That was big in history. Um, so the first the well, they have their names. We don't even know. We don't necessarily know which one is gonna get each name. Um, but so we are not calling them by names yet. And plus, those little ones, we really don't think we are gonna keep them. So we are not trying to get them used to any names. The older ones already are very attached to their names. It's gonna be a little challenging to change. Um, and we don't necessarily want to give the other ones, but I'm gonna um, travel for a while, and I'm the one that will takes care of them. Um, so it's gonna be overwhelming for everybody else in the house that don't have as much time as I do with them. So I hope they can, if I find somebody that I can trust, I can see they have a nice setting for them. And I really, my honest hope is that all three of them are together. The first three and the second three, they don't have that bound yet, so that's okay if they are separated. But the first three are make a very great team. Um, so the first three are Mustachio because of the mustache. Although if I named him, I would have named him Batman. He's definitely looks like Batman. But Mustachio do fit him very well. And then Silas because that's the name of my son, and he looks just like his dad. So we even named his dad Big Silas, and he is Silas. Um, and the girl was named Tori by one of the integrants of the house. And I added story because of the cartoon Toy Story. So I put it Tori Story. And all of them really, really bounded with their names. Um, Now, when you adopt kittens, vaccination and any medical treatment that you may need in the future are free. So that's a good thing about adopting an animal. Um, and that's it, guys. So hopefully I get to teach them to use potty train in the bathroom. That's what I'm trying. If any of you know how to accomplish this, I'm gonna be more than happy to have you guys posting here ideas for me, steps for me to follow. My idea really is to just put them on the top of the potty train and give them treats just for being there, and hope that eventually they actually enjoy the fact that they are there to try to do something. I'm also thinking about making special noise when they go to the regular litter to poop or pee. Like if they're gonna poop, I'm gonna make like pluck pluck. If they pee, I'm like psst. So when I put them in the toilet bowl, I make those same noise, and maybe that's gonna trigger them. Or maybe just because I give them treats for going to the litter and I'm putting them on the bathroom, on the toilet bowl, and giving them treats, they might associate that it's time to go to the bathroom. I know this was the technique I used with my own son. So my son, 8 months old, he was potty trained because I left him naked, and when he peed, I would just make a noise. And when he pooped, I would make a different noise, pluck, pluck. Then I started putting uh, him in the potty, um, and just leave him there, make a little noise, pluck, pluck, or psst. And usually with the pee, it worked. I would make the noise and he would pee. And eventually he picked up that pluck, pluck was pooping time. So I started always making the noise on the potty at the same time. And it worked. So at 8 months old, he was fully potty trained with that technique. Hopefully this technique is gonna work with the cats. Let's see. And I keep you guys posted. So today's highlight is that the youngest born, the little girl, has her eyes half open. Not fully open, half open. Probably by tomorrow her eyes will be fully open. And maybe in 2 more days the other ones will also have their eyes fully open. Another interesting thing is that within an hour after birth, they were already very active. Started walking on their mom. So I thought that was really interesting because human babies, human newborns are not don't develop that fast at all. And another thing that I noticed is that their mom lays down over them quite a lot, and then they scream for their lives, and she let them try their best to get out of her bottom. And I believe that she does this to make them strong, to make them really fight for their lives. I think so. Or she's just like an awful mother, who knows? She might be suffering from postpartum depression. I don't know. Anyway, hi Vinicius. All right, guys. That's it for now. Bye bye.